Lueroi's Pokemon Alpha Sapphire Walkthrough, Part 17. What's going on, gang? Welcome back to the show here in Alpha Sapphire. In the last video, we took out our rival May on this route, and we evolved a couple of our Pokemon, so it was a pretty good day at the office for me. And before we get started with our quest to make it to Mauville City, let's give the viewer shout-out of the day, which is going to go to Jackson Keller. Because he knew that my favorite sports team is the Atlanta Falcons. And I'm uploading on a June 8th today, and I realized I haven't uploaded on a June 8th in a really long time. So if you can name the title of the video that was posted the last time I uploaded on June 8th, then I will give you a shout out if you're the first one to do it in the comment section. And there's a hidden Great Ball right here. I got this item from May to help me find hidden items, so that's going to come in handy on this route and throughout the game. Trainer tips: you can immobilize the opposing Pokemon by paralyzing it or putting it to sleep. Wow, what great advice! I would have never known that in my entire life. So we actually have... I'm seeing a lot of these wild Pokemon sticking out of the grass, but I'm more focused on taking on the trainers. So, yeah, Mauville City does have the third gym leader in the game, so you're going to want to be getting all your Pokemon leveled up. You're going to want everyone probably past level 20 by the time you step foot into that gym, so I still got a little bit of work to do. And this is Mightyena, who we just got in the last episode. And I like Mightyena a lot because he has the Intimidate ability, which lowers the opponent's attack. Just by staring them in the eye, he lowers their attack stat. So that's going to come in handy a lot throughout the game. And we're going to get a flinch on that Lombre so we can finish it with a bite. Yeah, Lombre, the Pokemon I'm fighting, is another Pokemon I got in my last video. I evolved my Lotad, so... yeah, my team's a whole lot stronger than it was a couple of days ago. This guy also has a Nuzleaf, so he has the duo of Lombre and Nuzleaf. Kind of the counterparts for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. And I'll go with an Ice Fang, because this guy is part Grass type. And I probably would have used a Nuzleaf if I was playing Omega Ruby. I think he's a really good Pokemon. He's a Dark and Grass type. And you get the Leaf Stone for Shiftry pretty early in the game, way sooner than you get the Water Stone for Lombre, so... in some ways, you could argue that Nuzleaf is a whole lot better. He also gets stronger attacks early on. And I thought I was close to a hidden item, but I seem to have lost it, so... yeah, seriously, where is this thing? Right here? No? Why can't I find it? Whatever, screw this. Whatever. I don't care that much. I already got a couple hidden items on this route, and none of them are too great. Anyways, let's go underneath the cycling road, and we have another trainer. And I can't seem to work this item at all. I can't find any of the items. Alright, so this is one of those psychic dudes. You are challenged by Psychic Edward, and that's perfect because he has an Abra, and I've got a Dark type. Yeah, if you have a Poochyena or a Mightyena on your team, they're going to have a super easy time against Abra. Gonna lower his attack. Not that Abra ever uses physical attacks at all, but whatever. Yeah, in particular, I think it's pretty handy in the Elite Four. You know, you always get some Pokemon with crazy high attack stat in the Elite Four. You can throw Mightyena in there and weaken their offensive power a little bit. And Hercules is up another level to level 19, so that's awesome. And that's the only Pokemon he has, so easy enough. And I'll probably take Mightyena out from the front because, yeah, him and Lombre, I was so eager to get those guys to evolve that now they're actually kind of ahead of the rest of my team, so I'll go ahead and put up Plusle. Because Plusle gained a bunch of experience right when I caught him, and then I kind of gave him a break for a while. And there's a hidden Pokeball right there in that empty patch. So yeah, that's basically it for the route. You can see that Mauville City is just ahead, so we can go straight into the city if you want. I'm going to pick these berries first, and there's one more trainer that we can battle, so I'll go ahead and take care of that too. These berries that we're picking are Leppa Berries. Leppa Berries will raise the power points of one of your moves up 10 if it were to drop to 0 in battle. So, yeah, pretty decent berry, but probably not something you'd make use of until later in the game. Hey, don't sneak up behind me when I'm fishing! Yeah, I didn't know that was, like, a horrible thing to do, sneak up behind someone while they're fishing. Like, what, are you gonna lose your focus and fall in the water or something? Like, if someone was at the shooting range, you know, I wouldn't sneak up behind them. Or if someone was about to tee off in golf, I wouldn't sneak up behind them. But if someone was just fishing, just standing there with a line in the water, I wouldn't feel too bad about sneaking up behind him. Alright, so Tentacool is going to go down with one single spark, which is awesome. Even though Plusle doesn't have that good of attack, you know, Jelly Belly is more known for special defense than regular defense. And here's a giant whale! This is the first time we've seen Whalmer this game. However, if you didn't choose Torchic as your starter, you already saw one against May. And it's going to use Rollout on my Plusle, and it's only going to do 7 hit points. That is amazing! Whalmer weighs almost 300 pounds. Plusle weighs 9 pounds. That'd be like a full-sized van just running me over and only doing 7 hit points to me. Yeah, that is impressive, Plusle. You have better defense than I thought if you can take that rollout from a giant whale. Holy crap, you're a tiny mouse. Alrighty then. So that's gonna do it for all of Route 110. And look at this guy. He didn't even turn around for the battle. He's still just sitting there fishing the entire time. Like, he had his back turned on me that entire fight. Alright, Repel's gonna wear off, that's fine, because we are officially here in Mauville City. Now, of all of the cities in the entire game, Mauville has been changed the most since the original. It has been completely remodeled, now it's huge, it has the most people of any city in the game, so there's a ton of new stuff to do here. Right off the bat, you're gonna see Wally. Wally is the kid from earlier in the game that we taught how to catch a Pokemon. Remember, we got him that Ralts. So yeah, now we're actually finally meeting up to it with him, and he really wants to challenge the gym. Yeah, he's talking to his uncle right now, and Wally, all he can talk about is going and taking on the gym leader, Watson, and he knows exactly where it is. So he's gonna go through the courtyard, try to find the gym, and it sounds like his uncle is not too happy about it. He doesn't think Wally's quite strong enough to take on the gym leader. So yeah, let's go ahead and follow him and see what's going on over here. This is the courtyard area in Mauville. You got this cool little square tower thing right here going on. Yeah, I really like the remodeling they did in Mauville. This is the courtyard. You got the Pokemon Center and the Mart. And if you go north, that's where you're going to find the gym and, you know, the route that exits towards the north side. So, yeah, you're going to see Wally over here in front of the gym. And this gym is huge, man. This place is giant. Here we go. Uncle, I'm begging you. I'm just begging you. I want to challenge the gym and see how much stronger I become. You'll let me in, won't you? So yeah, Wally really wants to take on the gym leader, and his uncle's saying, you know, you gotta grow stronger before you go and challenge this gym. I mean, look at you, you're 4 foot nothing. You really think you can get a gym badge? That's basically what he's saying. And then Wally's gonna notice that I'm standing there. Oh, Lueroi, me and my routes got so much stronger. We've been growing. You know, he wants to prove to his uncle that he's strong enough to take on this gym. So he's going to challenge me to a fight. He says, have a battle with me. And you can say yes or no, but just go ahead and say yes. It's not like his team's that strong or anything. He hasn't even caught a second Pokemon. I mean, what was the point of me helping you catch that Pokemon, teaching you how to do it, if you weren't even going to catch another one on your own, man? So, to prove to his uncle that he can challenge the 3rd gym leader, he's going to take me on with his Ralts. So yeah, it's not even evolved or anything yet, so this should be a super easy battle for you. I've never heard of anyone in the history of the world losing to Wally in this fight. He definitely gets way stronger later in the game, but right now he's kind of a joke. So he's going to use Disarming Voice, which does a whopping 9 hit points. Let's go with another Spark. And Wally, I'm really sorry. I know how this is going to end. Now your uncle's not going to let you take on the gym leader. You know, I got the critical hit. I knocked you out. And I guess you're just going to have to go home, man. You're going to have to wait till you get a little bit stronger, Wally. Yeah, that's right. Get out of here. Let the real trainers come through and take on the gym. Give me that $680. Get out of here. Go back to Verdanturf Town. Psh, freaking loser. Uncle, I'll go back to Verdanturf. Yeah, I'm being so mean to Wally. I don't know why I'm being a jerk to him. He's actually like one of the nicer guys in the game. He's even going to thank me for beating him and taking his money. Because now he knows that it takes a lot of work to become a hard trainer like me. Alright. So he's going to go to Verdanturf Town. That is actually a place that you can go check out right now in the game. It's kind of an optional area. You don't really have to go there, but there's a lot of trainers to fight on the route over there towards the east. And by east, I mean west. Yeah, to the west. And it's overall a place you're probably going to want to go and check out. Oh, and he wants to call me his rival, but he can't get the words to utter out, so yeah, he's just gonna forget it. But yeah, deep down, Wally, you know, he looks up to me and he really wants to be my rival and someday defeat me. He's just too scared to tell me right now. So he's just realizing that I'm the guy that helped him catch the Pokemon, so he's gonna thank me for giving him some inspiration, so he's gonna give me an item as a bit of a thank you. And it's HM06 Rock Smash. Yeah, that's definitely something that we need to beat the game. I would not recommend teaching it to one of your best Pokemon because it is an HM and it will be stuck in your moveset, so I will probably teach it to Zigzagoon because he's my HM slave. And yeah, he mentions that we can stop by his home in Verdanturf Town, so we will probably do that here in a couple of videos. It's a good area to go to train yourself up for the gym. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff here in Mauville. It's a little bit different. It takes East to get to the new layout, but basically there's an exit right here where you can head through that route and go to Verdanturf and do all that stuff. So yeah, we do have the gym, and there's a lot of stuff here, as you guys can tell, in Mauville, and I'm not going to have time to cover it all in this video, so what I will do is check out the routes to the east. Yeah, this one actually is to the east, because there's a little bit to do there. This is the bike shop right here, Rydell Cycles. I would go ahead and walk in there right away and get yourself a bike, but I'll just do that in the next episode. Really quickly, I want to come to Route 118 because although it is a dead end, there are a couple of things to do here. The main thing is to grab a heart scale, and we're actually getting pretty close to the move relearner. He's going to come through in a couple of towns away from Mauville, and then we can give him those heart scales to learn some awesome moves on our team. You can also fight trainers over here. Now this route, I forget the name of the route is, but basically you can't go through the route completely because it's cut off by water and you need surf to completely go through it. So yeah, right now you can just fight a few trainers on the beach, starting with this Carvana from this fisherman, and I doubt this guy will be able to even take a single spark, so yeah. And I'm really digging Plusle's speed right now. My Plusle is insanely fast. It has a speed boosting nature. It also has really good IVs for speed, so I'm expecting to outspeed just about every Pokemon throughout the game with Plusle. And he got to level 17, which is nice. Alright, he was beaten in heart. So, yeah, you can't go through this route completely until you get your 5th gym badge. That's when we're gonna get the move for Surf. This guy right here even mentions the move Surf for a little bit of foreshadowing. But yeah, you can't go through here until you've gotten your 5th gym badge, and Mauville City has the 3rd gym badge, so it's actually kind of around the corner. There is a Stardust you can grab here, and you can sell that for like $1,000, I think, at the mart. And let's go ahead and, because this lady I remember has like a Roselia or a Shroomish or something, so I'm going to put Combuskin up to the front. And I forgot what the name of this route was, but it's Route 118, so yeah. And this... No, you are not the person I'm supposed to talk to. This is the trainer right here. Yeah, it's one of those Aroma ladies, and Aroma ladies always tend to use grass types on their team. Aroma Lady Rose. Wasn't the last Aroma lady we fought named Daisy? Like Daisy Rose? Do all of you just have flower names? Like, is that gonna be an ongoing thing throughout the entire game? Yeah, she has an Oddish, I guess. I forgot about the Oddish, but either way, we'll use Ember, and Ember's not quite gonna one-hit KO him. Kind of at this point in the game, 40 base power is starting to lose its one-hit KO potential, so yeah, there is a move tutor here in Mauville City who will teach your starter Pokemon a really good move. In my instance, it's Fire Pledge, so hopefully the happiness has been going up pretty quickly on Combuskin. I do have the Soothe Bell attached, and I don't think he's died once this entire run-through. In fact, I'm not sure if any of my Pokemon have died once throughout this entire run-through, so they all should have pretty high happiness. And I guess she does have a Roselia, so I guess I'm just going to deal with this poison. I won't waste a turn in battle because this will be an easy 2-hit KO, so we'll just fix it after the battle. It's not like Roselia can do any damage to Combuskin anyways. Pretty much only knows Mega Drain, so as far as attacking moves go. So one more of these will finish it off. Yeah, actually you can catch Roselia now in the game if you go into that route on the other side of Mauville, but I suppose I'll talk about that when I actually get there. But Roselia is an awesome option for a grass type. It becomes one of the better special attackers in the game, so I always recommend it. And we also got up to level 18, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, Combuskin will probably be my main attacker when it comes to the Mauville City gym, so it's nice to get him a little boost in experience. I do have a Leppa Berry, which recovers poison, so I'll go ahead and use that on Combuskin. Imagine if just a simple berry could cure poison in real life. That would be like the most sought-after berry ever. Let my melody rock your soul. So here is an electric guitarist, or just a guitarist, whatever they call him, Guitarist Dalton. And he's got a Magnemite. So here's a little sneak preview for what you're going to see in the Mauville City gym. It is an electric type gym, and Magnemite's one of the most common Pokemon in there. You're also going to see Magneton, the evolved form of Magnemite. So, luckily you can exploit their steel type weakness if you don't have a ground type Pokemon, because electrics are only weak to ground, but luckily since Magnemite's part steel, you can also use, you know, fighting and fire types. And this dude also has a Whismur. At first I wasn't sure why this guy used Whismur, but then I realized since he's a guitarist, he probably just likes really loud music, and Whismur, you know, uses moves like Echoed Voice and Uproar, and is just super loud. And yeah, I only needed one double kick that time. I guess it was a single kick. Alright, la 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 la, $448. I'm probably gonna have to stop at the mart pretty soon. I've been racking up a lot of cash lately. So yeah, that's it. It's a pretty short route, but you might as well go knock off the 3 trainers over there, and if anything, just make sure you get that heart scale, for crying out loud. But yeah, let's go back into the courtyard. Like I mentioned, there's a ton of stuff to do here in Mauville City, and I'm going to try to cover it all in the next episode. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, be sure to leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next episode. Stay tuned for more.